Hello, my friends. Last week I asked you guys for questions, and this was one of them. So, why do we learn so many different systems in Bridge? Because it is kind of confusing for the opponents. Well, first and foremost, Bridge has two parts, the bidding and the play. And if you aren't as good at the play part of it, you need to be a bit of a better bidder, and vice versa. So, if you can have a system that gives you a bit of an edge, maybe by making it a little more difficult for your opponents to get into the auction, then you can definitely use that to your advantage. But the three reasons that I thought of for why people actually do use these different systems is, first and foremost, it depends on where you learn to play. If you learn to play in North America, you probably learn Standard American. But if you learn how to play maybe over in the UK, maybe you learn ACAL. And if you learned in Poland, then you probably learned Polish Club. It really depends on where you learned. The second reason is that some hands are easier to bid when you are playing precision, for example, than when you are playing standard, and vice versa. So some people have found more success with one system versus the other. And then the third reason that I thought of was just the fact that Bridge is a choose-your-own-adventure game. If you like certain conventions more or you don't like other conventions, you get to choose what you include or don't include. You get to make Bridge your own game, which I think is one of the really awesome things about it. So why do you think people play different systems in Bridge? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, happy bridging.